Alright, time for an exterior view of the 2000 Chinook Diesel. We'll start here at the front end and work our way around. And clean, good. I keep saying no issues, but that's pretty much the case. There's a front hitch receiver on there. I never have used it for anything, but could maybe mount a bike rack or something up there. Engine compartment, clean, good, and no problems with the hood either. Definitely not trying to hide anything. Windshield's pretty good. All the wheels have the stainless steel covers on them, and the rear wheels, hopefully I'll remember to show you that, have the dual valve stem, so you don't have to dig in to find that inner valve stem, and it's all stainless steel. It's really nice. Got the front fender flare and then the step up. They're nice and sturdy. There's the mirror. On these Chinooks, you see the paint is a little bit yellowed compared to the rest of the body on the mirror. Pretty common thing. Then also I want to point out that the that's right in the shadow. We'll come back here. The clear coat on the Chinook is coming off in some places, but other than that, we're in really good shape. Move back, got the awning up there. Alright, let's move in for some detail. There's those big windows I was talking about, and you can see that tint on there, or it's kind of a mirrored finish. Oh, I saw me in there. So this is a grill for the Suburban furnace, the heater, keep the bugs from getting in, and that is an awning latch. You can put the awning out and you can latch it down so it won't blow off, basically. And coming down to the wheel, here's that dual valve stem I was telling you about. So you got both valve stems you can access. And the tires, this is probably one of the worst tires. This looks like about, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch of tread. That there is probably the worst tire. I would say that all the tires are new as of 2012, and 3 of them are new this year. So tires are in good shape. Here's a little outside GFI. Can't see that. Anyway, that's a plug, outside plug that would run on the generator or on shore power. And that is the generator cover. I've got everything all opened up, so a little bit dirty. There is the generator, 3600, runs on propane, and fires right up, no issues. It had a pretty major service. I believe that was also in 2012, and once again, I don't use it much at all, so it's doing really well. There's the vent for the fridge, outside porch light, and the generator exhaust down there. Ladder for climbing up the back. Take a look at the back overall. Everything's open, so a little bit more difficult to see. Lights are all working. There's the backup camera up there, top left of the door. Compartment's open. I'll show you how the door works real quick, and then we'll climb up. So there's the step. There's one that's fixed and one that folds up. To bring it down, you just roll it over basically, and then you have a step up. And then the door, standard. Open the door, it plugs into a little spot there to hold it open, and then you can close the screen if you need to. So screen door on the back. And we'll go up the ladder here, hopefully without breaking anything on us, that is. Alright, everything's Footprints. Everything's sealed really well up here. No leaks, no problems. That was the original solar panel, and I think it's an 80 watt. I'm not positive. I have these numbers written down if someone really needs them. And I added 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And this is a 50 watt. And then these are, I believe, they're unisolar. They're the smallest ones. Either 32 or 40 watts, somewhere in there. Even the panels being as dirty as they are right now, they have no problem topping up these batteries, even on a cloudy day. The nice thing is, these smaller, I guess I should point with my fingers, these smaller panels, the unisolar, they're not as efficient, but they work really well when it's cloudy, when there's not as much sunshine. Also, when they're partially shaded, for instance, like that unisolar panel will make a lot more power than, say, this kind when it's got a little bit of shade on it. So it's a nice combination. That's the front max air fan. You can see that it's open right now. It goes down to where it's only about 4 inches tall when it's closed, but it's open and it can rain and nothing's getting in. And that is the digital antenna. It cranks up to about 3 feet in the air, and then it turns about 360 degrees. And there's the fantastic fan vent. Use the roof tape. It's amazing stuff. No water's getting past that. And then there's a vent for the sewer system, I guess, the tank system. Okay, coming back down. Who knows what the video's looking at right now? Alright. So, there's the handle. Yeah, the letters are kind of worn out there a little bit. But what's neat about the handle is it's clear acrylic maybe. And when you turn the porch light on, the handle lights up. I just thought that was a neat feature. And there's the little porch light and the camera up there. And this is the rear storage compartment. It's behind the spare tire. And honestly, it's not something you'd want to get into every day. So I usually put stuff in there that I don't need to access very often. Dirty in there, sorry. There's some rear speaker connectors if you want to put some outside speakers here. And these parts, these two pieces, are for the bike rack, so you can put another bike on. It does have the tire tools. You can change your own tires if you want to. You got a jack and the cover remover, and then big lug wrench. Alright, let's see if we can close this with one hand. So there's the big storage compartment in the back. And then this is the outside shower. It's going to be dirty in there. I never use it, but pretty standard. And you can get to that easily with the tire rack in. So this is something I designed and built myself. I really had a problem with the way Chinook did it. It was really tough to get the tire to move out of the way. So this is a rack that swings out on a pivot, then it kind of locks in place. And this is the bike rack that I fabricated on the back. So you just slide that back in, and then you put a bolt in there and just tighten it, and you tighten it down really good. The bike rack holds, like I said, 2 bikes. It's folded up right now, and that's the way I usually travel with it. So you just pull a pin, you drop the back part down, and then you can just set a bike on there and clamp down. Very easy. You don't have to take wheels off or anything like that. And then if you want to remove all that, it's just these 2 bolts right here. Take 2 bolts out, and then all you're going to be left with is this one bar, and the whole top of the bike rack can be stored somewhere else. And okay, moving forward, I'm going to go to the front and then work my way back just so the light will be better. So let's walk by all this. Alright, coming down the left side of the Chinook. Nice and clean out here, at least the places where I didn't open compartments. And there's the front tire. I guess we should go look at the other front tire. It's in really good shape. It's probably one that I bought this year. Sneak over to the other one real quick. And it too is in very good shape. Lots of tread left on there. Probably less than 10,000 of the, what, 40 or so you'll get out of them. Paint looks good. Still got the a little bit of the clear coat coming off here and there. And the Chinook needs some wax, honestly. I just didn't have time to do it. Alright, there's a battery tray that slides out, and there's two 12-volt batteries, and those are within 2 years old, and they've never gone down in juice because of the solar system. The solar system's always on, and those guys are always charged up. And it's a smart system, so it doesn't just keep cranking power into them. It goes to a bulk charge, and then it does an absorption charge, and then it does a float charge, so it takes care of the batteries. That's the hot water heater right there, the outside. I did forget to show that on the interior. There's just a button. You just flip the switch and then it's all automatic. It just lights up the water for you, heats it up for you. Another access port on the left side here. There's a phone connector and a cable connector for TV. And then this is, let me do this with one hand. Battery tray goes in and latches, and it's kind of heavy. There it goes. And it's all tucked away. And then you can see that compartment's pretty good size in the back. There's some leveling blocks in there in the freshwater hose. Try to get a look at that. And once again, all these keys are the barrel locks, or all these locks, the barrel locks, and they're all matching keys. So one key opens everything. Moving back. Got those stainless steel wheel covers with the 2 valve stems. This is the fresh water. This is filled with a hose, and this is a pressure, so you can hook the water up and just have normal pressure inside. Flip that over and pull your hose out. That one's not locked. Going a little farther back here, this is the power cord compartment. I think it's 25 feet of heavy-duty power cord. And then there's another dirty thing. The fuel, and it is in a locking compartment. That's kind of nice. And then coming back we have the sewer hose. And this is a really nice Rhino sewer hose. It's a little bit long. It's a little tough to get in there, but it's nice to have. It's a really good hose. And then this last little guy is the that's the pressure washout for the black tank. So when you dump the black tank, if you want to get it really clean, you hook a hose up there and it blasts water into the black tank, and then you can open the valve and dump it out. Speaking of the valves, they are right there, and I've done something a little different here. They used to come together, and then they used to sit about 3 to 4 inches off the ground way down here. And I just knew that I was going to catch those guys on a curb or something someday and rip them right off. So what I've done, it's a little less convenient, but I took that elbow system out, and now we have a separate black valve with its own pull and a separate gray valve. So you do have to move the hose over, or you could get a Y adapter for your hose and not have to do that. So there's the gray tank. I think I have the gallon or the capacity written down somewhere. I don't remember it right now. And then there's the black tank up there. Hopefully you can see some of that. And there's the fuel tank right in the middle, right behind the rear axle. And both tanks are heated. There's a switch inside that I forgot to show again. See, one other thing I forgot to mention. We do have the Class 3 tow hitch back here. Connector. And I think that should just about cover it. Let me just step back and we'll kind of circle around. Get one more overall look. Here's the propane tank, fill up and turn on valve. Really close. Alright, and we'll close with what makes this Chinook unique. Right there. Very few of those made. Thank you.